What is up, my thrifty friends? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a work with me video, my favorite video of the week, Mondays, where I'm your coworker. We hang out, I keep you company, we chat about reseller news, things going on in our community, and you get work done. Okay, if you're new to my channel, I am a Canadian reseller. I'm a mom to 2 girls, a wife. I work part-time in a hospital pharmacy, and I love to sell used clothing. It is my jam here on YouTube, and I share everything about my business, helping you grow a side hustle reselling clothing as well. Okay, we have so much to chat about. Nothing like crazy, but I have some funny stories. I have a really good question from a viewer that we're going to cover, and a few little sprinkles of Poshmark stuff at the end. But yeah, I'm excited about this video because you guys are going to laugh. You seriously are going to laugh multiple times today, and I just hope I bring a smile to your face at the end of this video. All right, life and business update. Life-wise, I was gone I was home this week. I worked 2 days. I had 3 business days, but I'd been gone for like 9 days. So it's like doing housework, getting things under control, laundry, stuff like that, like just normal life things. Still dealing with the sinuses. I have moved on to homeopathic now. I went to our local organic food store where they have like a whole section of homeopathic stuff, and I'm going to try a few different things. So I'm hoping that this works. I am open to pharmaceutical medicine and traditional medicine. I fully embrace both. So yeah, I went the medical route that my brain at work tells me to go, and now I'm going the other way. So hoping over the next couple weeks I'll see a difference in these sinuses, but nothing so far. Personal wise, what else do we got going on? Ooh, we started our YouTube channel for our ambulance, so I am going to drop a link down below. There's no videos uploaded, but we have 2 videos in the works right now, so hopefully soon. We also started an Instagram account. I'll link that below if you want to join in that journey. But yeah, it's more of like our ambulance build, van life, and then it'll turn into more like lifestyle stuff, and that'll be like our adventures and travels and things like that. And this channel will continue to be my reselling channel, but I really enjoy YouTube content and just content creation in general. So for Jeff and I, it seemed like a very natural thing to go that way with our ambulance build. And Jeff, just being in construction for so many years, I feel like he has a lot of information to share as we build our ambulance that will hopefully help other people that are trying to do a van build, you know, in applying it to theirs. You guys, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's very exciting. Something crazy happened. So the night I started that channel, I was like, I had a couple options for creating it, and I was like, ew, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, hey, maybe I'll just delete this channel and then, you know, get my ducks in a group, in a line. I can't even think right now. These sinuses, I swear, are like affecting my brain power right now. So yeah, I was like, hey, maybe I'm just going to delete this channel and I'll restart it tomorrow and do a little bit of research into how I want to set it up. Anyways, I deleted it and I go to log back into my original channel and it's not there. It's like cannot be found. So I open a new tab on my laptop and I like search for this channel. It's nowhere to be found. I deleted this channel, guys. Like, I deleted it. We were just about to watch a movie and my face must have turned white. I got up and I just like picked up my laptop and I started walking upstairs to my office. Jeff's like, where are you going? What are you doing? We're gonna watch a movie. I'm like, I just deleted my YouTube channel. He's like, your big YouTube channel? I'm like, yes, my YouTube channel. He's like, oh my gosh, you need to figure this out. So I like scootaloo upstairs and I quickly hop on my phone and just Google search, and there is a time frame if you accidentally delete your YouTube channel where you can recover it. So thankfully it like literally took a minute and I was able to recover my channel, but I felt sick. It was like instant heart drop, instant, all the work that I've put in for the last 3 years, just gone, flashed in front of my eyes. So yeah, that was a huge scare. I actually FaceTimed Danica, or Thrifty Stew, you guys might know her as, and was like, oh my God, I just deleted my YouTube channel. I was like sick to my stomach. It was so crazy. Anyways, it's all good. You guys probably didn't even notice because it was literally for like 3 minutes and then it was back. But that was a crazy scare. I also had a live incident. So you guys saw the thumbnail on this. Okay, so here's the spiel. I had I thought a silent show set up. I had a show set up that I thought was silent. I knew I was going to end up working that day, so I set it for later, 8:30 at night. Gives me time to get home, have a bath, start my silent show. Sometimes I actually do silent shows while I'm in the tub or while we're watching a movie. I love silent shows because I can run a quick sale, but I can multitask or just, spend time with my family, and it doesn't take away from my family time. Anyways, I was in the bathtub and I was like, ooh, poop. My show starts in 3 minutes. Okay, well, quickly wash my hair and then I'll get the show going. So I wash my hair. I'm like, okay, show can start. I'll start the show, give people like 3 to 5 minutes to come in, and then I'll get it rolling. So I pull the drain on the tub. I look down at my phone on the edge of the tub and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm live. I'm in the tub. I'm naked. So I'm like, I hit mute right away. And then I'm like holding it up and I'm like, oh my God, there's no kill the camera. When you are doing a live show, you cannot mute the camera, or I couldn't figure out how to do it. Anyways, I was like swiped out. I was like, okay, if I swipe out of the app, no one can see anything, but my show is still running. And all these people are like probably thinking, what is going on? If you were in the show, you probably knew what was going on. You were like, she's in the bathtub. So I was like, try and get my thoughts together. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to lose this show because I uploaded my new items. I was doing 30% off new listings, and I had just put up a bunch of listings that day. Or the day before, sorry. So I open the show and I quickly grab a towel. I go in my bedroom, which is pitch black, and I put my phone down so no one can see anything. I type in there, oh my gosh, this was supposed to be a silent show. I was in the bathtub. And right away people were like, was she in the bathtub? What's going on, Tab? So I unmute them and I was like dying laughing. Like I was trying to find clothes in my bedroom in pitch black. And I was like telling the story. Anyways, I was like embarrassed for a hot minute. I was like, I can't believe I just did that. But I could also laugh at myself where I was like, that was so stupid. Oh my gosh, what if it would have been like frontal camera or something? That would have been a real show then for you guys. But yeah, I started a live show in the bathtub. So I just quickly was like chatting with them as I got dressed, and then just took my phone to the office and just chatted with everyone and ran the show. I think I had like 15 items to run, and it went okay. It was good. We visited for like 30 minutes. It was good, but man, 16 people saw my catastrophe, and I swear I'm cursed. Every time I go to do a live show, I have technical difficulties every single time. Like at this point, you would think I would just give up, just like stop doing them completely, because they never go smoothly, although I'm a fool and a glutton for punishment, so I just keep doing it. But oh, that was probably the worst. That was probably the worst, and would have been so weird. I just couldn't even imagine if they would have saw me naked. Like, I don't even know how I'd ever show my face again. Whew. Okay, that was my crazy, embarrassing story from the week. So just from deleting my YouTube channel to starting a live show in the tub, if this, I don't know how to tell you guys, I am such a normal person. I don't even know what words I'm looking for. I fail often. I mess up. I make mistakes. I am forever learning and on this journey, and I'm not perfect. I just want you guys to know that. I am the same as everyone else, and I have my own struggles, whether it's personal or business. And yeah, it's been a week. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me on quite a few different levels, obviously. Otherwise, business was a little bit slow the last 2 weeks. Although when I look at my sales, my gross sales are still really good. I think for the month, actually, let's just look this up right now, because I had Poshmark Poshmark open. Okay, I always like struggle trying to find this on my laptop. Closet Insights. Okay, so current month, last day of the month, I am recording this on Friday, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at $4,551 in sales. So I am down about $1,500 from February. But February was like a record-breaking month for me. At this point, my average is, over $1,000 a week, which is pretty good. I think I'm shooting for about $1,400 a week, or so. Yeah, I'm shooting for about $1,400 a week. So about $550 to reach my year-end business goals. But I'm not going to sweat it. I'm just trying not to sweat it. Giving myself grace. I was gone for 9 days. I hadn't been listing anything new. Like, there's just multiple factors that I try and look at and be realistic with myself. On a side note, I had gone a very long time without having like a no sales day. And since March 16th, I've had 3 no sales days. That's just crazy. Still lots of activity on my closet, lots of likes, sending out offers, obviously using POSH Sidekick to do that. But yeah, just people aren't biting. So that's kind of a bummer. But I think instead of looking at my sales over the last 2 weeks, I need to reflect on it as the whole month. And as the whole month, it's still been a decent month. So I'm very thankful for the first 2 weeks being good because it carried me through this month of sales. So yeah, that's the business part. Really starting to hunker down on being consistent with my sourcing. I am prepping again to be gone, gosh, for like another probably 10 or 11 days next week. We leave on Thursday, and then it's Easter weekend, so we're gone. And then I'm going to Winnipeg again with Emika so that she can visit our family. But yeah, it's going to be a busy week this week. So I have a lot on my plate. I just need to stick to the tasks that I need to get done and just like staying, you know what I mean, on task. Basically is that I need to create my list, what needs to get done, and stick to that to get all those things done. But if I don't, I just kind of let it go, right? It is what it is. All right. Oh my gosh, that's like way more than I thought I had to talk about. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's jump into the work with me. There's a few things we're going to cover. First, did anyone notice Poshmark had brought out a slide button? I'm pretty sure you did. If you hop into live shows, you saw it, right? I think we had it for like a week, and then all of a sudden it was gone again. I don't know. Anyways, so what I heard was that it was impeding with the timer that shakes at the end, and people were missing bids because it kind of overlapped, whether the slide was here and the timer went here. They didn't bring it back. So they right away took it away. They were like so quick to reverse that change, and it never came back. So I did one of the live shows I did, I had an accidental bid. This was after they removed the slide, and it's still happening. Like, I don't know how they can revert it quickly, but they can't fix something like that. Like, get rid of the timer. Everyone can see the clock is timing down. If you can't figure that out, that you need to bid, then poo on you. But they need to bring back the slide because it's not fair to buyers. It is like so many buyers are getting stuck with purchases. Now, obviously, she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. No problem. I will cancel it. But there's a lot of resellers that are doing shows that don't cancel. And I read the comments from a couple videos ago. I'll pop it up here. And people were just telling their experiences. And quite a few people ended up with items that they did not want to purchase because the seller did not acknowledge their comment or just refused to cancel the sale. And Poshmark is not siding with the buyer. If you say it's an accidental bid, they don't care. It's all binding. They're not doing refunds. So that's kind of a scary thing. I'm just hoping they change this. Let's go back to, we partnered, or not even partnered, we were taken over by this huge tech company. Like, this should be fixable. This should be a priority for how hard they are pushing live shows. This is a really big technicality, I think, but whatever, that's just my 2 cents. Oh gosh, don't get me started on live shows. Okay, next topic. I love this. So Kelly commented a very valid question that I thought we should discuss, and I would also love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it, because you may have some insight or ways that you view this different than I do. And I think the more we can talk about this, the better hopefully everyone understands the differences. She asked, do you think using style tags on Poshmark helps with exposure and sales? How do style tags differ from keywords in your listing description? If a keyword in my listing was searched, then it should show up in the search results. Therefore, would I not need to use style tags? And yeah, she was just like, please make sense of this for me. I can't find anywhere online where they explain this. And I think this is a fantastic question. I actually really love these deep dive questions. So if you guys ever have something that's burning, that's bugging you, drop it into the comments. Let's dive into it on one of these videos. So let's break down keywords and style tags. And this is going to be my interpretation. And this is why I'm really calling out to you guys for your interpretations as well, because there is no set parameters for what each one is. It's just kind of left up to us to make sense of it, right? Okay, let's explain keywords and style tags. I see keywords as descriptions of the item. Example would be like bell sleeve, crew neck, tunic, gauze material, oversized. Like these would all be descriptive words that I would kind of categorize as keywords. I use keywords often to describe items. Style tags, in my opinion, I had to type this all out because it does get a little technical. Style tags, in my opinion, are more like aesthetics, depending on the item. If they have unique features, I will include them in here as well. So I also put activities the item may be for as a style tag as well. So let's do some examples. So examples for me of style tags would be like minimalist, coastal, academia, mermaid core, soft girl, vanilla girl, like any of those, granola, gorp core, all those kind of things. Those would be like aesthetics. Activities that I would put as style tags would be hiking, workout, wedding, business, cocktail, business casual, like, I don't know. Those would be like activities that you're using the item for, depending. Not all items fall into those types of categories, but a lot of the items I sell fall into activities. I usually don't put these style tags per se in my description. So a lot of these style tags I feel like, or aesthetics, are more applicable on Poshmark or like Depop. I don't know. I guess they could be used on eBay, but I just feel like eBay buyers are like a different type of buyer, where Poshmark and Depop, it's like aesthetic, it's styles, it's trends, things like that people are looking for. So I would definitely say style tags fall onto Poshmark the most. And on Poshmark, they have a today's trend in the newsfeed. This is where they highlight trending styles and will also include the style tags associated with the trend. So you can click on the trend, go to, I think it says like keywords or something at the top. And then when you click on that, it'll actually tell you the style tag that they are associating with this trend. And it can help you connect current style tags that are being used to current trends. As well, if buyers are shopping by trend, if your items fall into that trend and you use the appropriate style tags, your item will show up in that highlight that Poshmark creates. So a good practice that I always say is to review what are the trends weekly probably, and I would do them on your, is it your laptop or your phone? One of them, do it on both, because one of them gives more trends than the other. And make sure you're applying any applicable style tags that Poshmark is recommending in the trends to the items that you already have. See what I mean? Like, that was kind of hard to explain, and there's no black and white with it, but I do think that that is a good idea. So back to the first part of your question, do I think style tags help with exposure for sales? Absolutely. And more because they use it to categorize items by like aesthetic and trends. So think of your style tags as like aesthetics and trends, and for me, activities. And then think of your keywords as descriptive words for the item, like any features that are in there you want to make sure you're including. Now, you can use style tags in your description if you want to. I personally don't. I mean, sometimes I do, like this item is great for hiking, cycling, blah, 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 but I don't do it often. Most of the time, I'm just putting that into the style tags because I will not put those into my eBay listing when I list there because people are looking for more functional pieces, and that's not always true. I don't know. There's no black and white. How about that? I feel like I'm rambling on, but it's very gray, and this is the best I can explain it. If any of you have a better explanation or a more black and white explanation, please share with us in the comments, because I think Kelly has a great question, but it's also very hard to separate those two. And I don't even think they necessarily are two separate things, but if you were to try and, you know, sift through and put two differences to them, that's how I would best explain it. So I hope that helps you, Kelly. Okay, next up, we have tax season coming upon us. April 18th in the US is your deadline to file your taxes with the IRS. In Canada, and this is just from doing a quick Google search, in Canada, May 1st this year, because April 31st falls on a Sunday, so it is now May 1st. If you file as a business or self-employed, it is June 15th. Make sure you chat with a tax professional if you have any questions. And this is not tax advice, just throwing that out there. Income is income, it is enough to claim. And all governments seem to be cracking down on e-commerce and, you know, making sure that none of us get ahead without them knowing. So my recommendation, do your taxes proper. Make sure you talk to a tax professional. Doesn't mean you can't do your own taxes, but talk to a tax professional so you know how to claim, what you should be claiming, and how to do them. Okay, that is my tax recap. Poshmark news. This isn't necessarily new news, but it was new to me. So live and silent shows, you can now set starting bid and runtime when you load your show. I love that. Same as Whatnot now. That is a time saver and actually makes things so much easier for people when they're running live shows. And if you're running multiple devices, so sometimes people run their live shows as a two-person team where one person's talking to the camera, the other person is starting the bids. And I think this is a lot better because the person starting the bids might be your spouse or your kid or a friend, and you have all that information loaded in. So it's really easy if you have different starting bids, things like that. I personally do silent shows, and why I like this is that a lot of times I'm doing like a 30% off, a 40% off, 50% off sale. And now when I'm doing the 30-40%, I can put those starting bids in without having to do the math. And typically what I was doing is I would have a Sheets document on the side that had like basically prices with, you know, 30%, 40%, 50% off. And it was just easy for me to look and be able to get a starting bid. But yeah, I think that will make people's lives a lot easier, and buyers cannot see this information. So they cannot see it during the sale, what you placed as your starting bid or the time you put on the item. I'm pretty sure, because I did ask someone during the show and they said that they were not able to see it. But yeah, we'll see. They seem to be making a lot of small tweaks here and there on the app. There's a lot of changes happening. And when Poshmark is rolling out a lot of changes, it seems to have an impact on the app and the functionality. And I've heard there's some search changes happening, which I will dive deeper coming soon. I just need to do more research into it, but I am having at least 1 to 2 DMs a day from people saying that something's going on with the search, but I don't have any information that I've, you know, figured out on my own. So I'm going to have to dive a little bit deeper into that one. Otherwise, I don't really have too much news from any other platform. It has been a quiet week, and sometimes no news is the best news, right? No news is good news. All right, it is Sunday. I'm editing, and I wanted to add in a little bit more. Yes, I am still wearing the same shirt I was on Friday. I didn't wear it all weekend, but I'm wearing it today. Okay, so something that came up after I recorded the video on Friday was this is Canadian news. Goodwill announced that they are planning on opening 40 stores across Canada. This is huge news. There was like 2 articles. I'm going to link them down below. The second article talks about, I think it's Ontario, Alberta, and it's not Saskatchewan. I just know it wasn't Saskatchewan. There was no talks. We don't have any Goodwills in Saskatoon, and actually I don't even know if I've seen a Goodwill in Saskatchewan anywhere. Maybe small town, I'm not sure. They're also setting up 75 new donation locations. So that's awesome. Anyone that's a Goodwill shopper, I think that's going to be good news. More depots and areas for people to donate, which means there's more stuff for us to buy to resell. As well, Cindy had asked a really great question, and she was like, how do you time offers? So basically, someone likes an item, how do you time when you send out your offer? How long do you wait, and why? So I use automation, and typically I bounce between 30 to 60 minutes waiting for it to send out that offer to the like. My rationale, and this isn't right or wrong, and of course I'm going to ask you all what you do and what's your strategy, but my personal strategy is I like to give them an amount of time to make a full price sale. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. And if you're always setting that offer right away, you just close that window, right? So I'm always giving an opportunity for the sale to be a full price, or they can send me a reasonable offer. And yeah, we get lowballed all the time, but I also receive a lot of really reasonable offers that are probably even a better price than what I would send out. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm making a little bit more money with their offer than the offer that I would have sent out. So I do like to have that buffer, and I think 30 minutes would be my minimum. I can also intercept. It gives me about a 30-minute window to intercept and send my own offer. So say the item is an older item, I've had it for a year, and I want to send an aggressive 50% offer right away. Someone likes it. I have a 30-minute window to do that, which would override my automation sending out that offer. And I do that often, especially because I have my automation usually set anywhere from 20 to 30% off. So if I have it set at 20% and it's an older item, I might send an offer for 30%, right? And I don't want that 20% to be the first offer I send to them. And really that's why I like to leave that time frame. Number one, let them make a full price sale. Number two, let them send me a reasonable offer. And then number three, so that I can send a more aggressive offer if it's an older item. I hope this helps you and maybe gives you an idea, but of course I would love to hear what your guys' strategy is and how you send offers. How long do you wait? Do you have certain percentages? Do you have a tiered system? Like anything that you guys do, please drop down below because maybe it could help a fellow reseller out. I have to bring this up. So I received a funny comment that was left on a recent video, and you won't be able to find it because this person has been ghosted. They said your thumbnail looked like you were upset and you're happy. And I was like, and they're like, that was clickbait. And I laughed pretty hard. Honestly, I laughed really hard at that. So here's some like data for you guys just from my end as a creator. You react and click on thumbnails when I look upset, angry, shocked, any type of negative emotion. You guys seem to click on those the most, and maybe not necessarily like my tribe of people, but in general, people tend to click on those thumbnails the most. So usually I do have various topics in these videos, and a lot of times there's something that I'm feeling a little bit frustrated with, which I will focus on for the thumbnail. But yeah, they were basically saying that I was misleading, and you guys know the truth. I am not a grumpy pants. So if you see a thumbnail where I'm like frustrated, you know I'm gonna rant a little, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty laid back, and I'm like, it's not the end of the world, and I'll always have kind words at the end of my video. But if you ever feel misled by me, like you need more drama from me, I'm probably not your girl. I just had to say it because it was so funny. And I was like, man, if you're looking for someone negative, like super negative, I'm probably just not the YouTuber you want to follow. So I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought I'd share it with you guys. I got a really good laugh at it. And for those of you that know me, that have been a part of this channel for a while, you guys know that that's a laughable topic for me. All right, something fun for the end of the video. New month, new motivated us, maybe. Things have changed a bit in the last 4 weeks. So we had set some goals 4 weeks ago. I know for sure I did not reach mine, it's just like the whole landscape kind of changed over the last couple weeks. I would love to know, what are your April goals? Please share, drop down below. I love doing this on the beginning of the month or like the end of the previous month. You know what I mean? At this time, I like to do goal setting for myself. And I think it's good just to put this energy out into the universe and kind of like manifest what you're going to be doing. My personal goal, and this is going to be minus the week I'm gone because I think it's just unrealistic to put those expectations on myself. But every other week, I want to list 25 to 30 new items a week. I also am going to print off some thank you cards on some cardstock. I'm not even going to order them. I'm just going to make them. I actually have a bunch of cardstock. I used to do a ton of scrapbooking, so I'm going to pull that out, get some different colors, and put a thank you and an inspirational quote on the cardstock. So that'll probably be when I get back from Winnipeg. The rest is out of my hands. That's just the base of where I'm starting for goals. And I'm not going to lose my mind over the next few weeks trying to set unrealistic goals. If you have clear April, you know you can get some stuff done, drop it down below. I would love to hear and encourage you in the goals that you're setting as well. All right, guys, I am heading out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brings value to your business. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and tap subscribe on the way out. Thank you for watching. You guys honestly are the best. And I'm wishing you all many sales. Bye.